Welcome to the lecture on switch statements. We have seen if else and else if. So we'll convert this if else and else if statements to switch statements. So we'll see what is switch statements and how it looks like, and we'll try to convert the previous if statements to switch statements. Okay, if you open up the example, the logical flow is to even do the same thing, check odd or even and print it. We will use this switch statement now. I will understand how the syntax of switch statement looks like. So for this we will reuse this file switch statements.php. Let's go ahead and create this file. Okay, and then we're going to use the previous sample example. So we'll open our previous example file, that is the else if statement, and we'll convert this condition into a switch condition. So I'm going to copy this. We'll convert this if statement into the switch statement, and we'll see how to use the switch statement syntax. So we'll say switch, and switch basically have a condition here, then it has a case. Okay, so whatever is the variable here, if it match with the case, then that case will get executed. Okay, so we'll say we want to check result. Okay, and if the result is 1 or case 0, the value of result is 1, then this case get executed. So you say echo odd number, then you have to put a break keyword here. Break is to break out of that case, then this is an even number. Okay, so that's how basically you write in switch statement. You have a switch, then you put a variable here, that's basically a condition, and the value of that condition you will check with the case. Because the result is 1, then this will be executed. If the result is 0, it will be executed. You can even have a default one. If nothing is found, then you can say invalid input, right? Okay, because default is the last statement, you don't need a break. Let's execute this. So we'll say php switch statement. So it's an even number and an even number. The even number, first one is coming from if condition, the second one is coming up from the switch statements. Okay, let's do another example. Let's convert another if condition to a switch condition. So we'll copy this over. You can try this out. You don't want me to type here, but you can take a break, pause this video here, and you can convert this if statement into a switch statement. Okay, so let me do it. So I'll say switch true. I'm going to show you one more way of how to use the switch. You can always put the variable here and check it, but you can always do like this as well. And you can print default as else statement. If nothing is true, then the false condition, that is the default condition, will get executed. Okay, so the number equal to 10. Okay, so it's the same condition executed twice because of the if and because of the switch statement. Okay, let's do a final one. Let's do a string based condition, switch condition now. Okay, let's say you have a weekday, which is a Friday. Let's say the weekday is Friday today, and then you want to check that condition. So you will say switch weekday, and you'll say case, is it Monday? Or you can type all those things, but I'm just showing you the condition here. You should always put breaks here. Okay, so we have a weekday variable which has fry, and then you want to find out the full form of that. Then you put in a switch, and if that matches with that string, it will print out the Friday. If nothing is matched, others are printed. If one is matched, then Monday is printed. Okay, so it's converted Friday to Friday, and if it is something else, then it will print others. If it is Mon, it will print Monday. Okay, so that's how you basically use switch statement. And remember, you need to have a break. Let's say you don't have a break and you're executing for Monday, so after Monday even Friday will get executed. Okay, because it just continued down the flow. And let's say you don't have the break here as well, so all three will get executed. So you want to break it out, so you say break, then the other is not executed, you put a break here, and the Friday will get not executed. Okay, so break is important. Remember that for every case that you write and you want to close the case, there's no brackets here, you have to use the break statements, because you don't have like this, right? The reason you don't have this, you have to work around with the breaks. You have to tell where the case is completed, and that can be done using the break. I hope it is clear how to use switch statements. And you have to put a condition, then you have to put a case, and default is default, that is a false condition. You have compared it with the if conditions. So it's clear now how to write an if, else if, else, and how to write a switch statement. Well, that's all about switch statement, and I'll see you in the next one.